Over on Netflix, we have a new comedy drama series called Too Much. And here's a clip.
Girl, are you good?
You're unhappy.
Leaving me is the worst thing that anyone's ever done.
Change your life. Go to London.
Seriously?
You love London. You saw Spice World 9 times in the theater.
I could do it. I could go and find my English dream. You know, estate grounds, verdant gardens.
Good luck with that, love.
Yes. This is quite a lot of fun. I really quite enjoyed what I've seen of this one. This is season 1. There are 10 episodes in this, and this follows the professional and personal life of New Yorker Jessica Salmon. And she's had a messy breakup, and she's got this kind of romanticizes this idea of what it might be like to have a fresh start across the Atlantic. It's been written by Lena Dunham, so it's once you know that, it just works. I think the narrative is really good, and so her knowledge of the UK and everything around us is, as I say, completely romanticised, and it's drawn from kind of films and TV shows, and she kind of has these visions of getting over her ex while she's running around a country estate or what have you. And of course, in reality, it's completely different. And the UK isn't all like that, is it, Ian? Sadly, it's not all country parties and lovely living, and it's a bit of a culture shock for her, and it's funny, I often think this when you take sort of friends around town who haven't been to London before, you see it through their eyes, or you take your children and you see it through their eyes. And there are some such wow factors in London, aren't there? And any city, actually, real wow factors. In other areas, not so much. And she kind of, it's a bit of a rude awakening. And but on her first night, she meets a musician called Felix who was Will Sharp in The White Lotus, and at a local pub, and they're kind of drawn to one another, and so you can you see their relationship build straight away. So in some ways it's probably a little bit fake. Are you likely to meet somebody that quickly? Possibly not. But he has baggage of his own, and it sees them navigate their tricky lives together. And so there are low points, high points, funny points, and it's enjoyable. It caught me straight away. I loved the first episode. I think it was really funny. We often see it the other way round, don't we? Of people from the UK going to the US. That's how it works. This is kind of like a different take on that, and a relationship and somebody trying to get over something in a completely different country, as a complete culture shock. So this was something a bit different. I really quite enjoyed it. What do you think, Ian?
I thought it was superb. I love Lena Dunham. She's actually in this. She appears in this as Jessica's sister. And this is going to make a star of Megan Stalter, who was in Hacks and stars as Jessica. She's fabulous. She's just got funny bones. She's terrific. And Will Sharp, who plays the love interest. Well, I am a big fan of his. So he's so talented. He wrote, directed, and starred in Flowers, which was this kind of quirky Channel 4 comedy drama that had Olivia Colman and Julian Barrett in it a few years ago. He was also in the fantastic Giri Hadji. He was the standout in that. And yes, now he's sort of doing his sort of London shtick in this as Felix. And I love the way it starts. So Jessica is obsessing over the breakup of her relationship, and she actually breaks into her ex's flat at night, and the guy wakes up and he's going, home invasion, and he's there with his new girlfriend, who's this influencer. So she just fixates on this woman's social media. But yeah, anyway, she goes to London, and she meets Felix in a lovely pub in Nunhead that I go to quite a lot, called the Ivy House. And Don Letts makes a little guest appearance there. But then, this is where things that are set in London, if you live in London, you're kind of looking for inconsistencies. They walk from Nunhead to Hoxton, which, believe you me, is a very long walk. Anyway, stand by, folks, because you're going to get guest appearances from Kit Harington Andrew Scott, Rhea Perlman, Richard E. Grant, Stephen Fry, Naomi Watts and Jennifer Saunders. Incredible scenes. And also she's got this weird little hairless dog that she takes with her. I mean, it's just hilarious. It's great. And it's got all these sort of it starts off with these kind of fantasy sequence where she imagines herself as like a sort of Wuthering Heights type heroine. Then she imagines herself as sort of like the Sarah Lancashire character from Happy Valley, or a prostitute, sort of in a Jack the Ripper type story. Yeah, it's good stuff. And yeah, it's got Dunham's stamp all over it. But yeah, Stalter, you're a superstar.